Good evening, namaskar, vanakkam. How are you all doing? So, today we are meeting after a really long time and we are going to deal with constipation. So, how all do you feel when you come out of the washroom happily? And how do you feel if you don't use one for a day? Daunting, right? So, let's begin with the causes. What are the basic causes of constipation? Firstly, mainly, our diets are very deficient in fibers. So, lack of fiber is the first cause of constipation. Again, second one is lack of fluids. We may think that we have enough of water or fluids in our diet, but we actually lack them and it results into a constipation. Sedentary lifestyle, no need to explain. You are very much familiar with what sedentary lifestyle means. Just working 8 to 10 hours long, sitting on your chair and not doing anything else, right? So, similarly, when you have a sedentary lifestyle, you don't have a workout routine to follow. Irregular food timings. This is a very common thing with the millennials, right? Imbalance of gut bacteria. I have spoken at length and many times about how it is important to have a good diversity of gut bacteria. Now, refined and processed foods in our diet regularly. We all know what those foods are, right? All the packaged foods, breads, especially gluten. So it could also happen that you have intolerance or sensitivity. I'm not speaking about allergies. I'm saying you may have sensitivity or intolerance towards gluten. So even eating chapatis at home could give you constipation. That could be the trigger, right? Then, last but not least and very important factor is stress. Stress and anxiety. You may have experienced that. For example, you have to get up early in the morning and you have some schedule to catch up. You may miss on the regular timings of your bowel movement and then you just keep feeling uneasy, right? So stress is one of the reasons why people may constipate. Now, when is it really essential to see a doctor? If you are regularly constipated, if you use the washroom for passing the bowel movements for anything less than 3 or 4 times a week, then you should think about it. If you notice blood in your stools, that is again a warning sign. If you are seeing any unexplained weight loss, yes, I mean, if you're not on any particular diet or you're not doing something in calorie deficit but still you're losing weight and it is unexplained, definitely you should see a doctor. You feel drained, unenergetic, exhausted all the time because you're not having a good bowel movement at all, that is also when you should see a doctor. And if you are on any sort of a medication that may lead to constipation, you also need to check with your doctor, right? So, now that we have talked about what are the causes when to see a doctor, let us see what simple things can we do as a corrective action in our lifestyle, because I always say it's a 360-degree change. If you just magically take one pill or you just start eating palak and you don't think you should be able to fix everything. It has to be holistic. Firstly, you should fix your meal patterns. I understand the kind of era that we are going through. It's not possible to have the exact dot timing for the meals, but it could be a window. For example, there should be a window of like around 8 to 9:30 for your breakfast. Similarly, between 12:30 and to something in between this window for your lunch, and 8 to 9:30 max for your dinner, so that somewhere you prep around these timings and you are ready for your meals and you sit peacefully and have your meal. Next is eat your meals with fluids. By that I meant to say some people have the habit of eating very dry, just the dry sabzi and chapati, or very dry rice. And particularly if you are someone who is into already a state of constipation, you should see to it that you are having like dals, legumes pulses in the form of like usar or lightly thin consistency, so that it will improve the bowel movement. That is what I mean by including the fluids in your meals. Drink sufficient water. Keep a track of your water. It's very important that you should know how much water you drink. It could be as simple as if you fix the water content for the day, your problem may get solved. इंक्लूड प्री एंड प्रोबायोटिक्स. अभी ये प्रीबायोटिक्स क्या होता है? ये प्रीबायोटिक्स प्रोबायोटिक्स का खाना होता है. इट्स द फूड फॉर द बैक्टीरिया. सो द प्रीबायोटिक्स कुड बी लाइक इंक्लूड गार्लिक, raw garlic, fennel, red onions, green bananas, and such kind of foods in your meals. Probiotics are, of course, the good bacteria that you should be taking, the home set curd, and if people who stay in different parts of the world, and if you are aware of these things like sauerkraut, kimchi, pickled, the vinegar pickled things like cucumbers, or the wine leaves, the Arabic pickles that you get, those are good probiotics for your gut. But home set curd is also a best option here. You should include good fibers like the sabja soaked in water overnight, which could be had throughout the day. Chia seeds soaked in water, that could be also a good option to improve the fiber. Prunes or anjeer yani figs, that could be soaked overnight, and it could be had either in your morning routine or as the evening snack. It could do. Include magnesium rich foods in your diet. It's very important. Sometimes lack of magnesium also causes constipation. So best way is to have it from the foods. It could be like nuts like cashew nuts, peanuts, almonds. You could have walnut is very rich in magnesium. Leaves like pudina, palak in your diet. Dry coconut also has a good quality magnesium. Try to use curry leaves in your dals and your sabzis. Also you can use bhindi regularly in your diet. So you see, legumes and pulses across the category have a very good magnesium as well. Now, when I say have fiber, don't mindlessly hop on to take isabgol. Okay, try to include fibers from whole legumes and pulses and green vegetables. So, ideally, your plate should look like you should have at least one green leafy vegetable and one legume or pulse in your meal. Okay. Next is, please work and invest in yourself. It's very, very important. Now that if you do this for 1 day, 2 day, or maximum a week, and you get bored and you say, oh, nothing is happening, this has never ever fixed my problem or my weight. So please, this is something where you need consistency. Please be patient and empathetic with yourself. If it has been spoiled over a period of years, give few years to rectify yourself. Be compassionate towards your own body. Set a very, very good and regular exercise routine. It could be anything from minimum 30 minutes to 60 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Exercise will definitely improve your bowel movements. And this was all for the day. If you have any queries, do let me know. Ping me. Namo Narayana.